Don't blink, it's your boy Hank. Welcome to another video, welcome to another show. Guys, you're doing well, because you're having a fantastic day. Today's kind of a special day. I'm sorry about the lighting, as you can clearly see it's about to rain. So we're gonna do some nature corn. We're playing the tower in the background, so everything is a-okay. So the reality is, why is it a special day? Because last week we had our 3rd anniversary. The 9th was more about me, so the 9th was celebration, right? The 30-year anniversary. I'm not repeating myself, I'm sorry. It's just I'm formulating thoughts right now because I don't plan for shit. I think it makes me look more genuine. I think my hair looks like a mess, but I don't care. The reality is, this video is the resolution. So you know when you have a new year, you kind of have resolution, right? So there's a couple of things that I want to change in my life. There's a couple of things I want to change in general, right? Now, I made a mistake. Okay, so first of all, why am I doing it right now, the 13th, when the 9th was the birthday? Well, the 9th was the birthday, the 10th, I was supposed to like do this video, but then it was Aurora's Borealis, and I completely forgot. Day 11, I'll be honest, I didn't do shit. Yesterday was Mother's Day, so again, I couldn't do it. But today is the first day where I really want to create content. I want to get back into it. Enough for the celebration. 3 years is amazing. I'm grateful. I'm happy as fuck that we had 3 years. But now it's time for the more serious stuff. Now, this is something I'm starting. This is something I'm doing new. And the reason why I'm doing this is because, again, I keep on mentioning that this channel is a channel where you're going to see me grow, you're going to see me evolve as a human being, and how cool it is that I evolve, or how cool it is to see somebody, not even me, somebody in general that you care or don't care about evolving. Think about it, right? Some of my best friendships, some of my most memorable friendship were people that didn't like me in the beginning. And of course, this is very vain, this is very, so there was this girl, I'm gonna call her Alexandra. That's her real name too, but I'm not gonna say her family name. So in the beginning, we were in a pyramid scheme. Yeah, I did that. I'm gonna make a video about it. It's gonna be a cool video. Maybe I'm gonna do it today, who knows? You know what? That could be a good idea. Actually, good idea to film this. So yeah, so what happened was, I was loud. And again, at this time, I was alone. I was very popular with my people at school because, again, that's what everybody. So when it came to pyramid scheme, I was calling everybody. So I was the annoying guy that nobody talked about because, again, I was annoying, and I didn't know I was annoying. Again, it's not on purpose. So then what happened is, she didn't like me, but the other guy kept me around because, again, I knew so many people. So they said, okay, well, this guy is constant $, right? That's a whole other story. It's a whole other video. So in the beginning, she didn't like me, and we would go on trips to to like big automotive show, right? And it was in USA, which was crazy. We'd do like a 6 hours ride, and it was nuts. So what happened is, we started talking, and at the end, she liked me, and that's where I had my. This is why it was so cool. I had this girl called Marianne. Marianne, she hated me. She was like, "Oh, you're the friend of my brother, but you're fucking annoying." Again, annoying. And the fact that we had so much in common, we became best friends. So again, that was kind of victory. So even if you don't like somebody, seeing them evolve as a person is very rewarding. And I know all of these stories are extremely, like, again, I'm putting myself first, but this is a story about me. This is my channel, right? And this is a story that I want to push forward. I gotta tell the story of the neighbors. I'm sure the story of the neighbors is even more interesting than mine, but I don't know it. If I knew it, would I tell it? No, because it's not apparent to me. It doesn't relate to me. So one of the first things I want to change, so every single year I'll do like a couple of points. So it depends. Now I have like 4 or 5 in my head right away that I want to change. So it's gonna be like a New Year resolution, but a New Year's content resolution. Because again, it's insane. Most of the days I'm filming 5-6 videos a day. I'm at 24,000 videos on my channel. I know it's too much, but I don't give a fuck. And it's funny because I don't see myself stopping soon. So the very first thing that I want to do is, I have to do like a very serious talk. It's a very serious. I don't know if I should do a video, a personal video on it or not, but I have a huge addiction to corn. So again, you guys know that I've mentioned this a lot. I had very low self-esteem, very low self-love. I wasn't the most social. I wasn't the most extroverted. Introverted was the way. Now, it's funny because this week I did at least 3 videos on the needs and how much it helped us evolve as a person. Because I need something, I need to do a solution. So, my solution for being alone and being quote unquote horny was corn. And now I think it's more accessible. The problem with corn, I don't think there's nothing wrong with consuming corn. The problem with corn is I'm totally addicted. And I know I shouldn't say this, and I know I'm oversharing, but I want to be honest with you guys. I want to be honest because at the end of the day, it's about you. It's funny, not even 4 minutes ago I was saying how this channel is about me evolving. But even if I evolve, it doesn't mean shit if it doesn't change anything. I want people to be in the same situation that I am, to be like, okay, well, I kind of understand where he's coming from, and maybe with a bit of luck, my journey will influence them in a positive fashion, because this is the ultimate goal. I don't see myself as a hero, I don't see myself as a role model, but if I can help a couple people along the way, why not, right? I think this is the grand scheme of things, this is what you should do for society. You shouldn't change society. You shouldn't have a dream to say, tomorrow society is going to change, I'm going to completely change it. But the little thing that you do to improve it actually helps. So again, back to the corn. I'm addicted to corn, and the reality is, I used corn when I had girlfriends. I used corn when I was in a relationship. I turned most of my relationship and friendship into a situation where it was sexting, it was a trade, it was trading nudes, which is not corn per se, but it's very similar to corn. And I realized that in my life, it's been a crutch, because we're not talking about an addiction that started a month ago when I lost my job. We're talking about an addiction that started a long time ago. I remember it being 11 or 12 and lying online to make sure that I could watch corn, right? And again, I don't think I'm not saying that this is right, but I don't think I'm the only one that did that. Now, is it a big deal? No, it's not a big deal, because they just push. So so on the website, right, when they say before entering a website, can you confirm that you're 18 plus years old? There's no verification code. And I'm gonna tell you the truth. You know why they do that? Because legally speaking, it's like you sign your name and say, hey, I assume responsibility. They do that to and they're not responsible. Sorry, I'm playing the tower in the background. But yeah, so they do this and they know that nobody respects that, but they're not responsible because you sign an agreement that says, yes, I'm over 18, and you like, which makes you guilty, right? It's kind of like bullshit, but it's legal bullshit. So, and in a different shape or form, it's something that works, right? I remember at 12 or 13 watching corn, having a friend over watching corn. I remember downloading corn on my MP3 and showing people at school, and I was so proud of this. I was so proud to be able to showcase this wonderful thing that was sex, because sex is a wonderful thing. I'm not saying corn isn't this wonderful thing. I'm saying it's very unhealthy when it's been years and years and years that you have this, because so there's something called a politic brain rot. So that brain rot is what? So when you find politics, right? For example, you're on the left or you're on the right, right? And you follow those people. You follow people that are on the right and on the right and on the right, and you follow them for years. And you listen to their speech and you equate with that. You relate with that because you're also on the right. If you're on the left and you listen to people that are on the left, and you're like, okay, well, yeah, okay, I agree. We see this a lot in America. We're seeing people called, oh, you fucking liberal, or you fucking Democratic, you fucking Republican. And we're seeing this, and it creates a divide, and that divide makes you want to be around people that are similar to you, or can focus, or can be relate to you. So you're in the same club, right? We have, as human beings, a desire to be social. This desire to be social is present in a lot of the animals. Think about the wolf pack. If you think about monkeys, there's always in packs. If you think about puppies, they're always in packs. That's a social behavior. This is something that's engraved in our DNA. So this is something, so by having these political views in your mind for the entirety of your life, you start thinking only like that. You can understand the left because you've been so focused on the right. And then you become brain rot. All you think about is what you've been told. You've been repeating. So if you look at ads, they're gonna say the same thing again and again. They're gonna use words like delicious, healthy. They're gonna use words that are very positive and gonna be engraved in your mind because those words are used in a positive fashion. When I'm gonna eat KFC for mukbang in a couple minutes, what is the slogan? Finger licking good. So again, in the same slogan, right? You use the word good, right? When Kentucky Fried started, where was it started at? Kentucky. People that were living in Kentucky saw this and say, hey, this is from my hometown. I'm going to support this, right? So this is, again, Kentucky. Kentucky, finger licking good. Those are keywords, right? So going back to corn, I think corn is the same thing. I think that you start very vanilla, start very subtle, and then you move on to more extreme thing. And I don't think that those extreme things are necessarily wrong, but if you're porn rot your brain and is the only thing that you think is normal, it's your new normality because you're so used to watching extreme stuff and you kind of repeat it in your life. So if you've been consuming a lot of corn and somebody else haven't consumed a lot of corn, you might not be as comfortable with the concept of it. For more than 10 years, I'm 33, bro, I'm gonna be quite honest, for maybe almost 20 years I've been watching corn. And when I was at work, and this is kind of crazy because when I was at work, I used to work a lot more, and by working a lot more I had a lot less time. So I would work, I would create content, right, and I had to watch corn to sleep. But now since I don't have a job, in between everything that I do, I have corn, right? So this is not good because, again, why is it making that noise? Okay, cool. Nice, amazing. So it's very weird that it is integrated inside of me like that, but it's an addiction. I also want to lose weight. Now for the losing weight, I'm gonna have to wait because I bought a lot of food for the 24 hours. I discovered back again how food was good, how junk food was good. And again, it's another addiction. I'm very easily prone to addiction. I find myself being. I've been having a lot of ID. So having a lot of ID for content makes me want to buy more junk food. Having more junk food in the apartment means that I have to eat it because I'm not about to waste food. I don't like wasting food. I think it's disgusting. So yeah. The last one, there's a couple more. I want to be more. How can I voice that one? How can I voice that one? Yeah, I think I'm gonna say that. I want to be more consistent. And I thought it's crazy because when I finished work, I made a schedule. For the first couple of weeks I didn't do shit, or I didn't do enough of work because in my head I was like, okay, well when I'm done with work I'm gonna do so much content, it's gonna be super cool. And then I said, okay, well you're not doing as much as you want, and because what I wanted was extremely not feasible. It wasn't realistic. So I said, okay, I'm gonna have a schedule. As long as I'm focusing on the schedule, I'm good, right? But the schedule is extremely core-ish. It's extremely restrictive in my movement. If I have an idea, for example, talking about this video today, if I had a schedule, this wouldn't be in the schedule and I wouldn't be able to make it. So I think it's better, personally, I think it's better if, by being consistent, I mean, okay, well, you don't really have to have a schedule, but for example, if you want to stream every single day, stream at least 2 hours. Doesn't matter where you put this 2 hours, stream at least for 2 hours. That way, it's not so much as a schedule, it's more a to-do list, and a to-do list is more forgiving than a schedule. I know myself, right? So today I have to react to 3 songs, I have to react to video, I have to do a couple of food reviews, I have to do a tournament of food reviews, I have to do a mukbang, I want to do a schedule, not schedule, but I want to go outside, I want to stream, I want to finish this playthrough. This stream I was supposed to finish on Friday. We're Monday today. I'm late as fuck. And again, this is all thanks to me. This is all my fault. the more consistency, and at the very end, I want to give more shout out. I want to be more involved in the community. So I've been very focused, and again, that is my fault. Okay, whatever this video is, I do not want, and I repeat myself, I do not want it to be a victim type of videos. I'm not a victim. Okay, all of these situations, the addiction to corn, the addiction to the food, right? The lack of schedule, the lack of discipline are all my fault. And the fourth one is also my fault. I've been very focused for the last 3 years to pull out content. So the very first year, I focused a bit on creating a community. But even then, I didn't focus on creating a... So the fourth task is creating a community. Okay? I'll be honest. The very first year, I did that a lot. But it wasn't me. People were coming in my stream and I was like, okay, I'm going to support you. People... you see... It was all about the excitement of being social. Now I'm more realistic. I did it in live yesterday, my second live, TikTok live. And somebody was saying racial slur, was saying homophobic slur. And again, it's not my fault, right? And I cannot stop it. But I understand there's a lot of people that are negative. And I saw that in my streams, I saw that in my videos, I saw this in a lot of faces of the online and in real life also. But I want to create a community. I want to be more focused. I have amazing people that I could shout out right now, but I have amazing people in my community, and I don't think I have this mentality where I don't need to say I'm grateful. I don't need to prove that I'm grateful. I have this mentality where I believe personally that the way I'm acting, if I'm being nice to you, okay, so I'll be very honest. I'm a nice guy, okay? I try to be a nice guy. I really try to be a nice guy, as much as I can. But if I'm being nice to you, and for example, if you see the stream that I do with Cappy, or even if you see the way I talk to Celine, I'm addicted to these people. I'm addicted to Cappy, I'm addicted to Celine, but that's the way I show that I care in such way. I show love, right? If I'm able to joke with you, if I'm able to and to have a conversation with you over and over again, it's because I care, you know? And I thought me being the way I am, me showing that I care, that I'm grateful, is very much I think me being grateful is very much apparent. I think that I'm thinking about a couple people right now, but I'm thinking that if you're watching this video and you think I'm talking about you, I'm probably thinking about you, and you probably feel that I'm being grateful towards you. But I'm realizing that, for example, let's take Soul777, one of my really good friends. We talk a lot through comments. He's been super supportive, but he's actually smart. He give me advice, you know, and the way that I'm being towards him, I'm not gonna say thank you to every single one of his comments, but he's a good friend. I care about him, right? And I understand that I hope at least that he knows that I'm grateful for him. But I'm realizing that although he might feel that I'm being grateful towards him, people might see the way I'm talking to him and being, dude, this guy's ungrateful. Now, if we have a one-on-one, it's easy to show the gratitude. It's easy to show that I care. If you're seeing the situation as an outsider and you're seeing, dude, why is he like that? This guy is being super supportive. It might look bad. So I want to be more thankful for my community, right? I want to be more thankful, and I want to create a community. Possibly be on Discord. Possibly be but creating a community is hard because I'm not a guy that likes to self-promote. I hate self-promoting. I don't like it because I think you either want to see my video because you like me, you either want to see my video because you like the content, or you don't want to see the videos. And if you don't want to see the videos, I'm not going to force you. I'm not constantly going to beg for views. I'm not constantly going to beg for likes. It has to come organically, and not automatically, but organically is a really good word. And I feel like on Discord, I feel like this could be a great thing. So it's crazy to me. So on Halloween, right, I did a Resident Evil 4 24-hour stream. And you know, when I start my videos, I always say, don't blink, it's your boy Ink. Thank you to Shao and Maru for showing me, for helping me with this, come up with this idea, right? They said, oh, you need a slogan. And then we worked together, the three of us together, we worked to get a slogan. And it was a really nice time. And it's funny because at that time, I just started to say, I think I came up with this in September. And also, it's Halloween for October. And it's funny because I had two people in my chat on the stream that are regulars in my stream. They're regulars in my stream and regulars on my YouTube videos. So, this guy in the chat actually said, "Don't blink, it's your boy Ink," as a joke, because he thought he liked it, right? And another guy in the chat was like, "Yo, I know what you're talking about," and I thought that was so awesome, because again, when I'm watching, and I want to be a content creator. And again, I'm thinking about the fact that I want to help people. I want to influence society in a positive way, right? It's about growth. This channel is about growth, but it's also about being a positive growth. Not about being dramatic. It's not about being an asshole or doing pranks or shit like that. That's not me. Okay, that could be anybody else, but that's not me. So I'm seeing this and I'm like, dude, that was so cool. When I look at video, like people that I love, Kid Boga, I fucking love Kid Boga. Probably my favorite streamer, my favorite YouTuber. You guys know this. This is not new. This is not, guys. I shouldn't say this. But I'm gonna say it anyway. The 3 years anniversary, I was listening to content and I had a notification that Kid Boga released a new video, more Kid Boga. So it's longer form channel. And I wrote a comment and the video was out 20 minutes, right? So I went on the first comment and I told him, thank you. Today I'm celebrating 3 years of doing content. Thanks to you. You inspired me to do this. And I got a like from him, from the official more Kid Boga. It tells you when the creator of the video likes your comments. If it's somebody else, it won't tell you who, but if it's the creator, it will tell you. Like, holy shit, he acknowledged me, and that is nuts. But what I like about Kid Boga is there's lore, there's a story. If you look at a lot of people, you're seeing that there's lore, you're seeing that there is thing that you know about that person, right? And I just think it's such a positive thing, because again, it's not about necessarily focusing on me, but I think that whatever I do, if it's positive, I'm gonna need to have more vision. So as shitty as it is, I saw some social experiment, right? And the guy was always going to the same neighborhood. He was always going to the same place, and he was doing some great things. He was giving out food. He was doing, and that is very, very good. But it came out later that the neighborhood had a very low percentage of poverty. That was a good ass neighborhood. People that were impoverished or were always the same. So people started noticing that the homeless people were the same. So what he did, he started because people would complain, and he started hiring actors. Because he started hiring actors, people got really mad at the guy. But then the reality is core content helping people was good. He wanted to help people. People complained that it was the same people, so like, fuck you, I'm gonna have to do something different. He hired the actor because he said, I don't know what else to do. He could have went to another neighborhood where there was a lot more poverty, but that's the way he said. So the content was good, but again, people were not mad because he faked his video. People were mad because he constantly helped the same people, and by constantly helping the same people, you're enabling them to have a behavior. If I was talking about a corn addiction today, if I'm constantly being allowed to watch porn, if I don't tell myself, hey, stop it, I'm not gonna stop, right? If I'm homeless and somebody keeps on giving me money, keeps on giving me food, in my brain I'm gonna say, whatever happens, I have them. I saw my mom yesterday for Mother's Day, and my mom always tell me, whatever happened, Ink, I'm there. I'm gonna say, Steph, that's my real name, Stefan, hi, nice to meet you. She'll say, whenever you need Steph, I'm there. And I love that. It's an amazing mom moment. It's an amazing fact that I have such a kind mom. But if I want to do something, I will have to do it by myself, because if I don't do it myself, I'm not gonna learn. See, the hardship, we always see this as a societal talk. So basically, we're having this societal talk with the fact that if a kid falls, what do? You help him get up, or you make the kid get up by himself or herself, and you teach them a lesson that, hey, if you fall, you have to get back up. And the answer is, I don't fucking know. I have no clue. What I do know, however, is that the kid's gonna have to learn one way or the other that when he falls on the ground, he's gonna have to get up. That's what I'm trying to do. So these are my resolutions. Sorry if there was a lot of rambling. I'm gonna eat the delicious food, and yeah, love you guys. Peace.